Can y'all hear me? Alright, I'm gonna make a video now about how to play TDM on Genesis, how to play it smart, so you can get a good KD, and how to improve your KD and how to play it to your advantage. Alright, I got a custom game just to show you some spots, and then I'm gonna move on to a regular game so I can show you in real time. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to show you some choke points, some points, how to play it certain way. This way you can do better. Okay. Right now Genesis is a small map, but this is one of the smallest map there is. Okay. Whenever you spawn on this side, this is one area where everybody spawns. Sometimes you spawn right there, sometimes around this area. When you spawn right here, sometimes if you get this spawn, try to rush this way as fast as you can. Be careful over here because somebody could push you. Be ready to shoot, and always check this corner first and then aim this way. Check your corners, you know, all these corners over here. You can pick this one before and then check here and then check on this corner. Then you can pick off everybody. Don't go here trying to shoot people. Go around this corner. You'll catch people shooting, aiming that way. You can catch people off guard this way. You know, you can also check if anybody's in that area. You can pick people off there hiding here, and you can take off that way. Now, another way that you can do is if you get this middle spawn right here, you want to rush. I usually don't like to rush this in the middle, but if you do rush it in the middle, what you need to do is don't go here. Don't go here trying to pick 50-50 chance. You can get picked off, you can get sniped, you can have multiple gunfights, you can lose. You don't want to go 50-50 chance on a gunfight. You want to have an advantage. What you need to do is, like, you can either do a wall run right here and then pick them off. Anybody that's in this area, they don't expect you when they're sitting here trying to preempt this lower and you come up from on top. My way of doing it is I like to come this way and I go this way. What I like to do is I'll wait in here for a second because I know some people like to rush. I usually pick up 2-3 kills. It doesn't matter if they're flying, jumping around, doesn't matter. Usually I pick them up to, if I have a teammate with me in here too, what happens is that when they come out, they don't know what to shoot. I usually pick them off really easy. I have no problem. And if my teammate is in here, and I would let him push first this area. And if nobody's here, I'll push him after him. I would not push before him. And if nobody's here but me, what I like to do is I'll go in the wall run right here, and I'll just come this way, maybe behind this rock, and see if anybody's there. And then I check my corners. First I see this, now I'm covered, I'll check this corner, and then I move. I like to go on a long wall run like this, and then sit here for a second, hear the enemies, see if I have somebody footsteps that's not wearing that silence. I hear them, and then I slowly, I check this corner first because somebody can be camping on this one, and then I slowly I'm always aimed at this area. I don't go like a donkey. I don't do that shit. I like to go nice and slow, check all the corners, nice and slow, pick back and forth, and then I check this area right here. If nobody's here, then I look on top. If anybody's not there, clear, then I go check this area. Now if I see somebody here, I don't go like to challenge them right away like that. I go in here and then I pick them off this way. They're not even expecting me. That's what I like to do. And then I check this area. That is for that side. When you come up on this side, you spawn on this side. Doesn't matter where you spawn. I never rush this area. because they could have people pre-aiming that corner, people rushing, people behind this wall. I usually let the teammates do that, bait them in. What I like to do is like I go in here slowly. If I have my teammates coming up, I go in slowly, let them engage in the gunfight. If they win the gunfight, good for them. I'm not worried about getting the kills. What I like to do is I let them either engage in the gunfight. If they lose the gunfight, somehow they put a bullet or two on the enemy. What I like to do is I go in here quick, peek, and if somebody's here, I already know because I've seen them already come up. So I'm always picking this corner first, and then I go in here to see if they're here, and then I jump, pick them off. Or I like to slowly, very slowly, peek. If I don't see anybody, if I pick, usually I pick up a kill or two in this area, very slow. You don't have to rush that TDM. There is no objective but to kill the enemy. And then my area where I like to sit throughout the game is on this, around this area. Well, the reason is because right now I know if I'll have my teammates around this area, that area, I know the enemies on the other side. Every time they push, I pick them off. So if I'm going, if I'm on this area, I like to go this way. Right here is the sweet spot because I can see anybody coming this way or coming that way. This area I can control it all by myself most of the game. And then if I see I have teammates on this area or inside the building, then I shift my focus on this area right here of this dome area, where I can see people. Right at this spot is a sweet spot. They can barely see me. They can spot me barely in this, behind this, and or I can go sometimes here. But right here, the tricky part that I've noticed is every time you hear, if you have two or more guys rushing, or even a good solid player that's rushing, if he is rushing on top, and if he goes like slides, and he can pick you off sometimes quite easily. And if he's good at jumping and shooting, he can pick you off so easy sometimes. So this is the best area right here. You got a little bit of distance on them. If they slide, you can always pop this way and pick them off. They can barely see you because they're sliding, and you can always pick them off on this area. But at the same time, you can always shift the focus on top. That's it about Genesis. That's how you have to play. One thing is like, if they're coming, if you see, for example, that you killed an enemy sitting here or sitting there, and you know your team is in there, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna rush in here to kill you every time. They're gonna try to get there or try to slowly peek. What you need to do is play it smart. You killed an enemy or two, come right behind here. Take your time. Hear the enemy. You have headset, you can hear the enemy. And then wait, they usually run, two of them run this area. What you need to do is just pick them off, pump. Then go on this side. Guess what? They are gonna come out looking at that. I've done it countless times where they come out, look on that direction, and I kill them over here. So now they're scared coming through these doors because they don't know which side I'm gonna be on. They're afraid they're gonna get shot in the back, so they're gonna sit so tightly over here, doing nothing. So what I like to do is like I go back to that spot, to this spot, or to that spot. I switch it up. This way, when they come out of the door so confused. Sometimes this is always when I have teammates around here. I know they're looking that way. I know they're looking this way. So what I like to do is like I switch it up. I come this way. I try to pick them off this way. So you always have to mix it up when you play TDM on Genesis. You always have to mix it up. Where you at? What area of the map you at? You can also be right here where I like to go a lot, because I can see if anybody coming there. But at the same, I can always peek if anybody's coming that way. So I can defend this area pretty well most of the time. But this is how you can improve your KD, by playing pretty well on this map. This is the area that your main focus has to be on. This area. Don't go in the other side where you can be flanked and never rush in the middle. You can always get flanked. You can always get double team, triple team. So it's hard. So we're gonna go in a regular match, and I'll show you how it's done. And this is always just for you to get a good KD on Genesis. I'm talking about TDM. Kind of the same principle applies on domination, but you always got to be aware that if your team is like is like at least holding 1 or 2 flags. If you're not, then you have to rush with them. But this is mainly for TDM. We're gonna go on a regular match. You see, there are all these people here. I don't care what KD they have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the KD they have. You have to play Genesis in the same way. It doesn't matter every time if they have good KD, they're good players. It just doesn't matter. You have to play the same way. You always stick around the corners of the map. Do not rush in the middle. You can get shots in so many ways, so many directions. You're always gonna, and then you're gonna have bad KD. You're not gonna like the game. You're gonna get frustrated, and you're not gonna have a lot of fun. Let's face it. When you have good, when you drop a lot of kills, and you have good kills, guess what happens? You're gonna love the game. You see, right off the bat, I'm a little far from that, so I'm not gonna go crazy and rush. I'm gonna go here. This is a regular game. You see my teammates pushing? If they push, I'm going with them. Okay, nobody's here. I'm gonna make my way. I rushed it a little bit too much, but I can always get back in that area. I see that they're not there. Okay, this is the area that I gotta focus on. I'm getting so many assists, man. Okay, so now we establish some control. We are gonna... Okay. They could be coming on this side, but I think they're in the building. So we're gonna focus in this area right now, just like we said on the video before. I think we might have somebody that's coming that way, but we can play smart. You can always, most of the time, pick them off. Whoa! I thought my teammates were looking that way. Okay. My ear was fucking itching as fuck. Okay. Okay, that thing melts, I ain't gonna lie, that wreck thing. I'm gonna challenge this again so I can get him away. Okay. Okay. gonna challenge this dude so I can get him. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on my spot. Okay, they knew I was here, so we'll still make our way in that corner. No, we're not talking about camping there, we're just watching a lane. A choke point, that's what you want. Now, since teammates are pushing, you can push here and get back on your spot. Okay. But you still get a good KD out of it. You just drop 2 people. Okay. Let your teammates push. Don't worry about pushing them. Okay, so teammates has pushed. Okay. Just pick your corners carefully. Okay, I have to rush this. As soon as I get my kinetic armor, I'll be good. Okay. See, you're gonna wait in here on this wall. I don't know. Let's see, pick them off little by little. Take your time, honestly. Take your time. You're helping your teammates by staying more alive. You're just helping your teammates by staying more alive. Yeah, as you notice, I don't have anybody on my area. They rush me, I'm gonna be ready. You gotta be ready because there is a wall around. I got me a warden. You just work your way around it. Use this building as cover. Work your way around it. Use this little statue as cover. You see, and the game is good. You see, I have the highest KD in this lobby. You see, 19, almost a 4 KD, and that is how you play Genesis on TDM. We'll play one more game on this, and hopefully you'll be able to see how I move around the map. I'm playing one map on this, and this way, just make sure you don't sit like a sitting duck on a spot. That's no. You're always gonna get outgunned by somebody that has good aim. You can shoot while jumping, or you can get rushed by two people. Don't do that. Always in the move. You're always jumping around, moving around. This way, you can dodge bullets. And whenever somebody is trying to shoot at you, is like you can always get away. And that area around that statue, it's so good. Now, if they have control of that area, go around, go on the other side of the map. But don't sit in there and camp. Try to get control of that area with your teammates. Push with them. Try to get control of that area. Like right now, I'm on this side. What I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna let these dudes that are rushing camp. I'm gonna see here any jumping. You see? And then I'm gonna back out. That's all I need to do for this side. Now I know teammates are gonna come this way. We're already, 6 kills. Now, keep an eye. I got teammates on the left. I got nothing to worry about, and I can focus on this. And remember, my team is gonna spawn close by me. Okay, so now my team died in here, so watch out for that. Watch for that push. Okay, I got 2 teammates over there. Okay. So we're still gonna control this area. But we have to be careful. Okay, somebody is there, we have to... Okay, my team is pushing there, watch out this side. Can always pick them off. You can lose gunfights. I mean, you're not gonna be perfect, but at least, I can spot them. I can spot them. Now that I know they're coming this way. Can always spot them coming down on top. I think somebody might rush me here. I gotta be careful. So you keep this area of the map, and you're golden. You don't need to rush it. Now I got my kinetic. Pretty good shape right now, I ain't gonna lie. Pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. I still have my kinetic on. I'll call it in. Okay. I might push since I still have kinetic on. Oh, I played that stupid. He already seen me. He was waiting. Okay, but you can see I'm 8-1. You can always stay cover on your advantage. I should have got out of there. Instead I was hiding for a kill. See? We'll still go back to our spot. Thinking he's gonna, you know. Still getting our kills. This is the area. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. This is the area you need to focus and be on. Where the hell did he come from? He must have came out of the same spot where two people came. Nobody's seen him. Okay. We still need to make our way into that area. Okay, that dude put in FTL phase shift, so we're gonna camp here until it pops. Should be able to pick him up. You see? That's it. You still would have to watch this side of the map because they can spawn here. Okay, play it smart. Wow. Let me see how he came in. Okay, got you. Alright. We're still gonna go. We still have kinetic armor, buddy. Sorry. We'll still pick them two people off. I see that it's fairly easy to say. Fairly easy that when you stay on this side of the map, you see. Now, don't rush here. They're already gonna come here, quick. You see, I can already hear them. Go pick that dude up, buddy. Alright. So, oh, we lost? Wow. But that was a close game. You see, you still help your team by 23 and 6. You didn't die a lot. That's not the point. The point is that you need to get as much kills as you can. If your team is gonna suck, it's gonna suck. Doesn't matter. But you need to drop as more kills as you can and less deaths. This way your team can pull up the rest and fucking win. That's it, guys, for today's video on how to play TDM on Genesis. That is the area. I like to play more of a sit back. I don't like to run, gun, all that crazy shit in the middle. I got 2-piece, I got 3-piece. None of that. What I like to do is sit back, play my team for my advantage, and I see, you know, I bait them. Let them go ahead of you in a room. Don't be the first one rushing. If they get kills, good for them. Don't be greedy. And at the same time, if they die, they most likely put a bullet or two on them. So your shots, you're gonna get like one shot, and they're all gonna drop. That's how I like to play. Then that's how you can have good stats and have a good KD. Now this video is for the guys that they're struggling with their KD and how to play. I'm not talking about to sit one prone in there and just watch the left side. That's camping. The way I told you guys, more like you run around that circle, that area. You are always in the move. You're not sitting in one spot. Okay, this will play one more, the last one, and then we'll close the video. Looks like we have like 3 teammates. Oh, okay, more people are joining. Okay, so push this area. Let your teammates go first. Wow, let your teammates again go first. Don't be the first one to rush it. Okay. Look always at your mini-map. See that dude on the left side? You know, when now he died. Gotta face this way. Keep an eye, be aware. Be aware of what's going on. Okay, we're gonna still make ourselves into that area. Okay. 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 My hands are a little sweaty, but we should be able. Should be able to pick off anybody that tries to run this way. We're gonna. Okay, they're going into that building. Okay, they're making the. Just hoping I can get my kinetic. Okay, I got my kinetic. And engagement. Alright. Okay. I hope my teammates can push a little bit. If we can get one more kill, we should be in a good shape on this board. Okay. Okay, we got our warden, and we're in great shape right now. Should be able to win this game fairly easy. I ain't gonna lie. The other team. Okay. I'm gonna call in my warden. Get me some kills. This is the area, that's all you need to do. I don't go in the middle. And you see, you pick up 2 more kills. Now you go here. They don't know. Come on. Okay, so we should be able to see anybody that's coming that way. Fairly easy. Okay, I should have dipped out of there. They weren't dying. Plus my aim was a little off. Okay. Wow. Still have to make our way in the same spot. Okay, I got my kinetic. I'm gonna call it in. I'm gonna sit in this area for a second. See where they are. And then I'm gonna go. So 3 little P's. And we get it like that. Now I know they're gonna come this area. But you see, 3 games in a row. 3 KD, 4 KD, 6 KD. And this video again, this is for the people that are struggling to get a good KD. You know, that's it. That's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Drop a like if you did. Comment. Subscribe. Your boy Lucky. Peace.